Good day, McVeigh. Happy Wednesday. We're live here in the studio. We have 3 projects, possibly 4. We'll see if the Darth is able to make it down. But first up this morning, we have Jerry. Come on over, Jerry. So we're going to the sea today, Mr. Minerva. So tell us about what you have studied, Jerry.
Blue sharks.
Blue sharks, right? Okay.
Great
so
one.
tell us about blue sharks. Where do they live? What kind of water? Is it cold, warm?
Salt water.
Salt water, that's true. And what is the temperature of the water?
Cold.
It's cold water. Okay. And why did you study blue sharks?
Because I wanted to.
You wanted to. Okay, well, that makes sense. Do you like sharks? Do you like fish?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Any other fish that you're interested in?
No.
Okay. So I see that you said that blue sharks sometimes attack people. Is that true?
Yeah.
Okay. How do you know? Did you read about it?
Yeah.
Okay. Was that in a book or did you do some research on the computer?
Book.
In a book. What book did you read?
Blue sharks.
Blue Sharks. Truth in Advertising, right? And take a look at this. What I really like about his work is that he's also done a beautiful illustration. Look at that.
That is beautiful.
Yeah. Did you ever see those necklaces that you can get that has a shark's tooth on it? How big is a shark's tooth? Can you show us with your fingers how big one of those teeth are that you drew? Yeah, pretty large, Mr. Minerva, very large.
Yeah.
And you can see, I don't know if we can see that on his picture, how he drew those teeth. Generally, though,
scary.
sharks don't just attack people, right? They have to be provoked. What does provoked mean? That's a good question. Let's put that out there. All right, so high five, Jerry. Can't wait to hear about some more fish that you study. So come on over, Erin. Now, Erin, going back to the sea, what do you have for us today, Erin? Megalodon. Check it out. Check it out. So we went from blue sharks to megalodons. Okay, so tell us about megalodons.
Megalodons were the biggest shark on the planet.
The biggest sharks on the planet. So speak a little more loudly so they can hear you. How big were they?
50 feet long.
Do they still live?
No,
They don't still live. What happened to them?
they got extinct.
They went extinct. That's
Great
right. Does anybody know what extinct means? We've covered that before. Let's see. Okay, what kind of water did they live in? Was it warm, cold?
Warm.
Yes, they were warm water fish. And what else would you like to tell us?
Other animals started moving to the cold water because they couldn't survive in the cold water.
Yeah, so one thing that happened with the megalodons is that their food source started to migrate away from them. And that made it very hard for them to survive. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. Anything else? Oh, what is this at the end?
A megalodon can eat a transportation bus that has no people on it.
Okay, so that's how big a megalodon was. It was big enough to eat something that large, the size of a bus. That's a very large animal.
Very scary thought.
Very scary, scary thing. Yes. Anything else? No. So take a look again. She did a wonderful illustration of the megalodon, and then she also did a second one. She did 2.
Beautiful.
Beautiful job, right?
This is done now. We talked about the size of the tooth of the blue shark.
Yes.
Do we have any idea? Megalodon.
So how big do you think the tooth of a megalodon was?
About 6 inches.
Ooh, 6 inches. So look at this. What you know, I have a ruler. Can you show us where 6 inches is on the ruler? Yeah, 6 inches. Look at the size of a tooth. That's pretty large. So it would be that big.
My goodness.
No, I don't know if that is true, but maybe we could research that and find out how big a megalodon tooth is. Because maybe it's the size of you. I don't know. But we'll see. Why don't we research that and find that out? What do you think?
Yeah.
All right. High five, Erin. All right. Up, Siddharth made it. Great. Because guess what? Come on over, Siddharth. All right, what do you have?
I made something about tiger sharks.
Tiger sharks.
Perfect. Fits right in with our
We're
theme.
right there today. That's right. Tell us about tiger sharks.
So tiger sharks are hunted for their skin and liver because the liver has a lot of vitamin A.
Yeah. So
Mm.
this is something we were talking about with the elephants, where they're hunted for something very valuable. And so are tiger sharks. They're hunted for their vitamin A that's found in their liver. So what will that do if we don't sort of protect the tiger sharks? What might they become?
They could become
What's that word we were just talking about with the megalodons?
I didn't hear.
Oh, okay. So they could become endangered and then extinct if people keep hunting them. All right, what else?
Other sharks have round teeth, but tiger sharks have square teeth instead.
Oh, so back to the teeth. So square teeth.
Interesting.
So a square tooth. Huh. I have to check that out as well. Go ahead. And how long do they live?
Tiger sharks live for 30 or 40 years, but in
Captivity.
captivity, they only live for 17 or 20 years.
Okay, so what does it mean, captivity?
Like if they're like captured.
Yeah. So why do you think it is that they live longer when they're not captured than when they are captured?
Because they have more stuff to eat than in cages, and what they like feed them if they get caught. Because if they're not captured, then they're in the sea where there's more food than in a cage.
That's true. There is more food than in a cage, but it could be that something else is creating that problem, that they live only half the amount of time if they're in captivity. Let's see if
Put it
anybody
out there.
can give us a
They
thought on that.
They feed them like less food than sharks could find underwater in the sea.
Maybe. What else would happen if you were in captivity?
You would have like nowhere to move around, and you would
Yeah.
just get caught in the like stuff they put in there.
You would definitely have nowhere to move around. And what might that affect?
Affect their health.
Yes, it could affect their health, and it could also affect their minds. I mean, all animals have a mind. Being stuck in one place, I would think,
Yeah.
maybe would affect the way that they.
They're depressed.
Yeah, they could even be. Animals get depressed. Maybe the tiger sharks get depressed. I don't know. All right, we have two more facts. Let's get to them.
They have stripes when they are young, but the stripes fade as they get older.
Yep. Okay, and that's why they're called tiger sharks, by the way. Who knew? Okay, and
Because tigers like have stripes on them.
Exactly.
That's right. Exactly.
Yes. But unlike real tigers, the tiger sharks lose their stripes. And last one?
Sharks have 5 rows of teeth, and if they lose a tooth, they grow a new one in just one day. The new tooth is bigger each time.
Ah, that I didn't know. Well, that makes sense though, because they have to eat really tough things, so they need their teeth.
Yeah.
You know, they don't have a food processor to just mush it all up and have a shake. Yep. So take a look. You put in a cool picture. Now, what kind of shark is that? Is that a young one or an old one? Let's see if anybody can figure out based upon how it looks.
I think the stripes are starting to fade away.
Oh,
that?
don't tell them. Let's see if they can figure it out.
Okay.
All right, see if they can figure out. All right. Nice work, Siddharth. And again, we went to the sea. And we have one more project. Come on over here, Siddharth. Finally up today. We're going away from the sea and going to a very, very, very cool bedroom. Tell us about this, Andrea.
I try to like do a bedroom, and since I have a bunk bed, I did.
Yeah, so she actually created a room. Take a look at this. This is all little scraps of wood, material that she has cut. She has a fabric carpet. She made this chair. What is the chair made out of?
I just cut a plastic water bottle and I put felt over it.
So this is a water bottle covered
wow.
with cloth. And what is the stand for the chair made of?
It's just wire.
Wire from a,
No, I just got it.
oh, just a piece of wire. It actually looked to me like one of those hangers you get from the cleaners.
Oh.
Okay. And then over here in the corner, what is your table made out of?
Lego.
Legos. All right. And if you take a look also, she has some very cool pictures on the wall. I see some Frozen there. What about the colors of the walls?
I chose these colors because they go well with the purple and pink.
Yeah. And is this a piece of paper that you put on there? What is it?
This is just foam board with like paper printed out.
Yeah. And what's pretty cool, maybe I could show this to our people who are painting. It's perfectly cut. It looks as if she painted it herself. And what about the floor? What did you do for the floor?
I also printed it out.
Yeah. But it's perfect.
It is.
It
I
does.
love all the different materials.
Is that
in
amazing?
diorama. It's
Yeah.
amazing.
So you might recall that last year, Andrea was on our show. She created that device where you could drink from the headset, right?
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yes.
And she made several other things, little like miniature furniture pieces and so on.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you're inventing lots of things. So anything else that you're working on right now?
No, at first I thought the room would be smaller so I can create a whole entire house.
Oh.
But when I realized that it was like bigger than I thought it would, I'm like I have to get my phone board to make more.
Yeah, that's gonna be quite a big house, but we'd love to see the finished project.
Can you bring
Always
that closer
thinking.
one more time?
Yeah, let's get a close up one more time. Take a look. Yep. A beautiful bunk bed, all made out of just household items, you know, small scraps of wood and so on. Beautiful job.
The
Andrea.
water bottle chairs.
The water bottle chair. Uh-huh.
So
I
clever.
know. She just takes things and sort of repurposes them and creates art. Beautiful. Good job, Andrea. All right, so that leaves us to our mighty kind, mighty find. Here we go. Dun, dun, dun. Drum roll. All right. Dun, dun, dun. All right. So here we are. All right. And this one is coming to us from Chase in room 218. And this one says, kindness counts because if there was no kindness, we may not have friends. So think about that. So what makes a friend? What makes people want to tell you about their lives, share their lunch with you, play with you? It's the way you make them feel. And so when you are kind, you make them feel good about themselves. And so, boys and girls, if there was no kindness, it's probable that there wouldn't be friends.
I think that every great friendship starts with one tiny act of kindness, whether
Yes.
it's a hello or something else.
Every friendship starts, as Mr. Minerva, with some act of kindness, saying hello, inviting somebody to sit with you, inviting somebody to play with you. Maybe you see them in the hallway and you just give them a nice smile or a wave. That's how a friendship starts. So very, very intuitive, Chase. Good work. And of course, boys and girls, think about that. You always have the ability to make a new friend by just being kind to somebody. So every day, boys and girls, great day to get smart and be kind to both each other and the earth. Let's have a wonderful day.